Secretary Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you are talking. Please show this video.
Kicking off a hearing with a perjury accusation isn't a standard tactic. It's a declaration of war. In this explosive hearing, Representative Ted Lieu, DCA, fiercely grilled Secretary Marco Rubio. Representative Lieu didn't hesitate to directly display a series of videos and images showing President Donald Trump seemingly slumping and falling asleep right in the middle of crucial meetings, thereby bluntly accusing Secretary Rubio of covering it up and lying to Congress about the incident. In the U.S. legal system, lying to Congress is a federal felony. But Ted Lieu isn't just throwing this accusation around lightly. He brought the ultimate weapon, a crisp, undeniable evidence capturing a commander-in-chief unable to keep his eyes open during national security meetings. While his secretary is willing to look lawmakers dead in the eye and deny that blatant reality, this is no longer a partisan battle. This is a test of the cognitive clarity of the man holding the nuclear launch codes and the blind loyalty of his cabinet.
Thank you, Secretary Rubio, for being here today. You have been at multiple meetings with President Trump. In a moment, I'm going to show you a video of one of these meetings. It is from last December. It's a cabinet meeting. I'm going to ask you to focus on President Trump, and you will see that he is sleeping while you are talking.
Oh, my God.
Please show the video.
Products they make and what American farmers grow and produce has a fair shot to be sold around the world. On issue after issue, that's been the case. You talk about foreign aid reforms. This is not our money. This is taxpayer money.
Secretary Rubio, have you been at more than one meeting where President Trump has fallen asleep?
That's false. That's false. I've never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem because he calls me at 2 in the morning. He calls me at 5 in the morning. And, you know, I like to sleep a little bit, maybe not 12 hours, but at least 6. So he works. The other day he was at the Oval Office until 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's break down Marco Rubio's extreme fluster in this moment. When faced with visual evidence, a politician's natural defense instinct is usually to deflect or pivot. But Rubio chooses a much more extreme strategy, myth-making. Instead of acknowledging the obvious physical exhaustion of the president, he tries to sculpt the image of a superhuman who calls at 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. In a desperate attempt to prove his boss is working himself to the bone, Rubio fumbles so badly he confuses 12:30 p.m. with 12:30 a.m. Clinging to this narrative exposes an alarming reality. Cabinet members would rather make fools of themselves in public than directly face the reality of the president's health.
Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you are talking. Please show this video.
Coalition of countries that line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace, and it's still every day is a challenge. But it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's not our war. It's not the president's war. This war started. It never would have happened if you've been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
You are literally talking about issues of war and peace, and Donald Trump is sleeping right next to you.
No, he's not.
If Donald Trump cannot stay awake at these important meetings where the cameras are rolling, imagine what he's like when the cameras are not there. So I'm going to ask you, have you been at classified meetings where Donald Trump has fallen asleep or had trouble staying awake?
I've never been at any meeting where, and the things you're showing me now, he was not falling asleep. And
So
I think
so
it's
you're
outrageous
lying
that I'm before
again.
the Foreign Affairs
You're lying
Committee of the United States
consistently
House of Representatives
to
asking questions about
Congress.
sleep.
You're
This is
lying
a
to
joke.
Congress, Secretary Rubio.
The level of severity has just been elevated to a whole new tier by Ted Lieu. They aren't discussing tax policy or some tedious domestic bill. They are discussing the Ukraine-Russia conflict, blood and lives. And drawing the line between global war and peace, Ted Lieu's logic is ironclad. If the commander-in-chief can nod off right in front of the press cameras what is really happening behind the closed doors of the Situation Room, where life or full death decisions are made based on top-secret intelligence, Rubio's adamant denial of the images playing right in front of everyone's eyes in the hearing room has crossed the line of loyalty. Ted Lieu officially enters a damning legal accusation into the congressional record. You're lying to Congress.
The president's inability to stay awake on the job has caused other countries to perceive him differently. They mock him. They see he is weak and he is feeble. This is a video of a French news channel talking about Donald Trump falling asleep at a Memorial Day ceremony. Please show this video.
Well, Mark, a video that appears to show Donald Trump falling asleep at a Memorial Day ceremony this Monday has been circulating heavily online. And internet users have a lot to say about it. It's also reignited rumors about the state of the US president's health. Now, in the video, social media users say that Trump is fighting sleep whilst he listens to the speech given by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and that his eyes appear to be closed for a large portion of the ceremony. Now, we need to remember here that this is a ceremony to honor and remember those US military personnel who have died while serving in the armed forces. And the idea that Trump was asleep at a somber ceremony like this, well, that has triggered outrage online.
Donald Trump's inability to stay awake on the job shows that there's something very wrong with his health or cognitive abilities. And in fact, on a number of occasions, Donald Trump will contradict himself in literally the same meeting or interview. In this video I'm about to show, it shows that Donald Trump says the Iranian military is both destroyed and not destroyed at the same time, something that Dina Titus alluded to. Please show this video.
In terms of leadership, we've actually left their military alone. People would be surprised to hear that, because mistakes have been made in wars where you wipe out everybody and then you have a country that's, for 40 years can never rebuild. You look at what happened with Iraq. We did so. Iran is in a very bad position. They have no military. All they have is good talk, and they have a fake press.
This is a crisis of confidence on an international scale. When a French television station dedicates an entire segment to analyzing the U.S. president falling asleep during a solemn Memorial Day ceremony, it's no longer just an internal rumor. It's a severe decline in national standing. The world is watching and judging. But Ted Lieu's real leverage lies in the second video, severe cognitive dissonance. Mr. Trump declares about Iran that they have no military right after talking about wars where you wipe everybody out. This fracture in linguistic logic, combined with symptoms of chronic drowsiness, are clinical signs of cognitive decline that cannot be hidden.
So, Secretary Rubio, instead of holding North Korean-style cabinet meetings where everyone goes around the room kissing Donald Trump's ass, I'm going to ask you to come clean with the American people and the White House as well. There's something wrong with Donald Trump's health or cognitive abilities. There's a reason he keeps going to the hospital and they keep giving him cognitive tests. We have not seen the president in 8 days. The American people deserve the truth. I yield back.
North Korean-style cabinet meetings, this comparison by Ted Lieu is the most devastating verdict on the current executive branch. He is exposing a system that has degenerated into a circle of sycophants, where top officials must constantly stroke the leader's ego, turning a blind eye to reality. The final piece of data Lieu drops is what's truly chilling. The president has completely vanished from the public eye for 8 days. Unexplained hospital visits, continuous cognitive tests, the terrifying silence of the White House communications machine. This is not merely political theater between two parties. The U.S. Constitution was created precisely to deal with moments like this, when a president shows signs of lacking the physical and mental capacity to run the country. Yet those around him deliberately conceal it to maintain power. What are your thoughts on this explosive hearing? Does a top official casually denying video evidence right in front of his eyes make you question the overall transparency of this government? Is the safety of the nation being placed in the hands of a cabinet that values cover-ups over the Constitution? Leave your analytical comments below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to join us in continuing to dissect the most thorny political dark corners. See you in the next video.